At TIAA, we know that life is full of big moments. We help our customers reach their goals and be ready for the unexpected. We were founded with the mission to serve, and we see that drive to help others in Jerome Davis, one of the 9 News Leader of the Year finalists. Jerome, you lead, and you empower others around you to take ownership and find ways to make their own impact. Thank you for your work, and for the work that you have inspired others to take on. Congratulations.
I sort of like to view myself in terms of leadership. It's all about serving others. So when you think about civic leadership, it's not about the individual, it's about the community. It's about we. It's easy to point fingers and say that's something that they need to take care of. As a trustee, you feel like you have this ownership of whatever the challenges and issues are.
I think it's important for everyone to be involved in their community because that's where things happen. They're the people who can rise up and shepherd with and on behalf of their community. And Jerome doesn't see himself as over here. He sees himself as part of his community, and he wants to help do whatever he can to help make his community better.
I love Day of Service. It really is reflective of not only just our company, but our community. It started off, and we're just really talking about how can we begin to sort of bring back a sense of family. And we talked about if we can bring together a bunch of our employees to volunteer for some projects in the community, and over time maybe begin to engage the community in that, this might be the case.
It goes back to the value that he has and has always continued to lead with, which is service to others, because that's inherently something that's important to him.
In 9 years, 71,000 volunteer hours, over 24,000 volunteers. I love this state, grew up here, and got a lot of this from my parents throughout the years in terms of my own leadership style. My mother, for her, was just respect others and treat others how you would like to be treated. She was really instilling the value of service.
If you need advice, if you need mentorship, if you need feedback, his door is always open. I think that that's very rare, especially in a corporate environment where you can lose the perspective that having a leader like him, being willing to just open up and be engaging and allow for people to be comfortable to have that connection with him is something that's pretty remarkable. He's a Colorado native, and I think that we as Coloradans believe in an inherent nature to make our communities, our state better.
I've had a great, wonderful time serving on the Carl Health Foundation, and it's just really broadened my horizon as it relates to equity in terms of healthcare. My wife and I, Jackie, we have kids. Jordan and Jasmine are afflicted with sickle cell anemia. It gives you perspective, and it keeps you grounded and allows you to say, you know what, I'm not gonna sit back here and just whine about what's going on. Let's do what we can. And now let me see what I can do to help this kid over here, or what I can do to help this individual in the community. I do get involved in a lot of things, and I think that comes from my engagement with the Leadership Foundation. When I first got involved with it, I thought it as a traditional sort of leadership program training thing, and began to fully understand what they meant by civic leadership.
He's not just a Denver leader. When I say everybody knows Jerome, you can go to Grand Junction and they know Jerome. You can go to Lamar and they know Jerome. And so his leadership extends beyond the boundaries of the city and county of Denver. It reaches every corner of the state, and you can only do those things if you have a true relationship with people, and that you've taken the time to be present with them, to really listen to them, understand them, hear their story, and remember their story.
It goes back to the value that he has and has always continued to lead with, which is service to others, service to people who don't have access. And I think there is no other leader that I can think about who makes impact in Colorado and in our community than him.
I am only as good as the team around me. And it's something when you tell someone on your team, I trust you, I'm behind you, just how much they'll go above and beyond on what you're trying to do. So it's so important to focus on others as opposed to yourself.